Hi, I want to address an important issue in the academic world, academic honesty and plagiarism. This is important when it deals with writing. We want to make sure students read, understand, and they can write about any particular topic. The purpose of having students write papers is for them to demonstrate they understand the information, not just go out on the web and Google it and copy the information into a paper. To show you understand, we want you to put it in your own words. Citing others' work is okay. Sometimes there is no better way to write it, or you want to make sure you have the proper meaning. But make sure you cite the work properly and limit your use to citing. All right, this applies to writing assignments, discussion posts, no matter what you're doing. If you cite it, make sure you have proper references for both situations. Now, there is an issue that I've discovered where students will change certain words, but not actually change the sentence. It is not paraphrasing if you only replace a few words in the sentence. You have to write it in your own words and not use someone else's words and just replace certain phrases. The problem with this is when students do this, if they don't understand the topic, it actually changes the meaning of the sentence. Even though you're using synonyms, they're not always the same. In this paragraph, you notice the first one, they have tailgating. They're describing an attacker. Where in the second one they're saying tailgating a hacker, so they only change one word. Seeking entry to a restricted area and looking for passage to a limited zone secured is almost the same thing. All right, and if you look, the rest of the sentences are almost the same. Now, what I'm talking about is it talks about a person who has legitimate access or a person who has honest to goodness access. Honest to goodness would not be used in the industry, and that makes that sentence improper. So just replacing it with words that mean the same thing do not work because it is not a term used in the industry. All right, an attacker, you can have a network attacker. A network aggressor is not the same thing as an attacker in our industry. All right, no one would ever describe a hacker as an aggressor. They would describe it as an attacker. They talk about an employee in one sentence and a representative in another. It's not the same thing. All right, you have to make sure that you put it in your own words and not just copy a sentence and then use the thesaurus to change out certain words. If you need help with this, we have some resources. Governor State University has a website for the Writing Center, and then Purdue University has an online writing lab, the OWL. Both have good resources. I've included the websites here for you to use. Go ahead and use them to find out if you're doing everything properly. The OWL will have information on citing, on research, on APA style. Make sure you follow their guidelines. Thank you, and let's have a good class.